So Jason Wu is a clothing designer that just launched a new fragrance called Jason Wu, named after himself. So I just picked it up from Saks Fifth Avenue, San Francisco, here in this bag. We're gonna go ahead and do a unboxing, unpackaging of this fragrance, plus first impressions. And you're also gonna have a chance at winning one of 10 samples, thanks to Saks Fifth Avenue, San Francisco, if you are in the USA. So please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time here on this channel and or you haven't subscribed yet, there's a subscribe button below. Please click the button and please also click the bell icon so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways so that you don't miss out. And today's video is all about the new Jason Wu fragrance by Jason Wu. As I said, I just picked it up from Saks Fifth Avenue here in San Francisco and we're gonna go ahead and unpackage this. So here goes. So the fragrance is in a box like this. It's a pretty heavy bottle, but this is a 3-ounce bottle. It's not your traditional 100 ml bottle. It's a 90 ml. So let's go ahead and do our first impressions. I have not smelled this fragrance yet. It's brand spanking new and I'm very, very curious. The other thing is I'm not really familiar with Jason Wu as a designer. So he does clothing and I saw them in Saks. So I guess they're mostly for women, and this fragrance is definitely targeted to women as well. So here goes. So the design work is pretty minimalist, very kind of a tannish, I guess tan color box here. And the name is of course Jason Wu right here. This is Eau de Parfum concentration, but it's pretty basic otherwise, except for the name here and then this round cutout. And when you lift the box out like this, it's white in there and there's nothing here. And this has a bunch of writing in the bottom here. So other than that, basic. I'll go ahead and open it up here. In here, it's very simple white, nothing fancy. I think the bottle is the fancy thing here. And this is the bottle, very heavy duty. Beautiful bottle. I love this cap, very big. And this bottle kind of reminds me of classic fragrances. More feminine fragrances, I would say, more than masculine. So it does hint at some of the fragrances that my mom was wearing in the 80s and 90s. So it's kind of classically inspired, I would say. So here's the bottle, as I said, very beautiful. It's kind of pinkish, salmon colored, peach colored. And the name is right here, Jason Wu. Other than that, this is the cap and the sprayer is right there. There's nothing in the bottom, all clear, empty. And I'm gonna basically do the very first impressions smell of this. But before we do that, let's go ahead and quickly do some descriptions about this. So Jason Wu, as I said, launched Jason Wu 2017. The fragrance is 90 ml. Or 3 ounce for $145. Let me put the cap back on. It is a fresh, floral, woody fragrance for women. And the fragrance is, the perfumer behind this fragrance is Voelkl, who's with Firmenich. Firmenich, I think is the name, not Firmenich. Firmenich. And again, stay tuned till the end for the 10 samples giveaway. So for notes here, we've got at the top bergamot, mandarin orange, pink pepper, and fig. Fig is a note that I hardly see in fragrances, and I'm glad I'm seeing it come up here because I love the smell of fig, especially fig leaves. And for the heart is all florals here. You got FREESIA, PEONY, MUGUET, which is basically lily of the valley, iris, and JASMIN SAMBAC. And for the base notes, we've got milky wood, papyrus, and silky musk. So it dries down to a woody. Papyrus is woody as well, and a musky, kind of silky, soft, smooth musk. So let's go ahead and spray this. I'm very, very curious. There are other products in this line. They're not perfumed. They're perfumed like body lotion and things like that, I believe. I'm not too familiar with what they are, but for sure the perfume, there's only one size. It's a 90 ml. So here goes. 4. Okay, so right off the bat, it's citrusy and peppery. The pink pepper is pretty big, and it also has this like green, woody, leafy kind of a note or smell, and that's probably from the fig. So right off the bat, I think it's not very feminine. It's slightly masculine, actually. It's kind of transitioning to the more floral touches. You've got a little iris in there, the lily of the valley. I think lily of the valley is a very unisex note, personally. It's definitely a white flower, but it doesn't scream like really like intense white flowers like jasmine and gardenia or tuberose. So, and then also freesia kind of is not very like loud white flower. And the only thing I'm afraid of here is the jasmine might get a bit too feminine, but it's not going feminine yet. Very, very fresh still at the top, very, very fresh. And woody, actually. So I'm assuming the papyrus has kind of like kicked in already here a little bit, but I'm still picking up lots of citruses, so that the top is still kicking in. And pleasant. Yeah, this one's actually, I think it's pretty unisex, even though it's targeted to women. Definitely something a man can pull off. There's also something like very tea-like in here, like a tea-like accord. Something like tea is I'm picking up. So could be a combination of the notes, and I think the more feminine side of this fragrance is slowly coming through right now, already now. So it started out pretty unisex with all the citruses and the woodiness from the fig. Now I'm not sure if it's the fig fruit in here, but most likely it is the fig fruit. But I picked up something more herbal rather than fruity. So, but most likely it's the fruit that's in here. But yeah, overall a very pleasant scent. It's nothing heavily white floral. Very easy to wear kind of a scent that's targeted to the woman, but can be easily worn by men because it doesn't scream out very feminine, if that makes sense. So Jason Wu by Jason Wu. This is it right here. Beautiful bottle, very heavy duty. I could see this being used as a paperweight on top of paper on somebody's dresser drawer and something. But it's actually quite a beautiful bottle. The coloring is nice too. So I like it. I like Jason Wu. So now I'm curious to find out more information about Jason Wu as a designer, because this is the very first fragrance, and I had heard about him in the past, but I wasn't very curious. But fragrances kind of like get me more interested and curious about certain designers, if that makes sense. So now I'm curious to try, or not try, but to learn a little more about Jason Wu as a designer. So now that I've checked out his new fragrance, Jason Wu. So guys, what are your thoughts? Are you familiar with Jason Wu? Are you familiar with the new Jason Wu fragrance? Have you tested it out yet? This is exclusive to Saks, and I'm not sure how long it'll be exclusive to Saks, but once they lose out on their exclusivity, it'll probably go elsewhere. But in the meantime, Saks is the only store that's carrying this fragrance. And if you want to sample it, go to Saks, get test it out over there, or you can go to Saks.com. I'll have a link below. You can go and purchase your bottle there if you don't have a store near you. But there are stores spread out all over the country. And also, thanks to Saks San Francisco, you'll have a chance at winning a sample, 1 of 10. And you must be a subscriber here and put down what your favorite fragrance is with the notes of bergamot, fig, and papyrus. Please do that, and make sure I can see your subscriptions if you are participating. And also please list your state, as this is only open to USA residents. And we'll run the randomizer, and 10 of you will win a sample of the new Jason Wu by Jason Wu. Alright guys, please let me know what your thoughts are on this fragrance. Have you tested it out yet? Are you familiar with it? Are you familiar with the brand, Jason Wu? Please let me know so we can get a conversation started. Also, please like this video, please share it, Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.